Hey there, fellow wet shavers. Brian here with the Wet Shave Experience. Thanks for tuning in today. Hey, we picked up quite a few new subscribers recently, so I wanted to say thank you to those that have recently subscribed, and hopefully you're liking what you're seeing. And those of you that have been here for a while, thanks for sticking around. Really appreciate it. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so below. It really helps the channel. All right, today's video, I'm going to be bringing you, wipe that off here, got a little wet. 345 Soap's Flannel Shirt. I'm going to be using the matching splash with that. I am going to be using, oops, forgot to take it out of the box. I put it back in the box. I don't know, maybe that's OCD, but the Ascension DOC, not a new razor this week. Everybody that's been watching has seen it, but I like to use it a little bit to kind of get more familiar with it. I've been playing with the adjustment on it, so I have I guess now would be a 5th use NASA blade, so we'll see how that lasts for 5. That's usually about where I change it out. I know some guys will change it out sooner, some guys will even go longer. Anyways, this is a newer release from 345 Soap. I've had my eye on it, been wanting to get it, finally grabbed it. I went to Oregon State University, so if you saw my unboxing, I went to Oregon State University. Our mascot is the Beavers, so one of the reasons I wanted it just for the label itself, I don't know, a little fun. Anyways, but John Patton, who's the artisan, he has some pretty cool labels. Shark Bite that came out last summer had a really cool label with the shark on it. It's one of my top soaps of 2020. The scent on this is bergamot and woods, and it smells really nice. It's light, it's fresh. It's got a little sweetness to it. I'm not sure if there's a little vanilla in the background. I don't see it in the scent notes. All it says is, in the scent notes is bergamot and woods, and then in parentheses, mahogany. So, but this is an upgraded base for John. This is now called the Trinity base. And so it has donkey, camel, and goat milk in it now. And then he upgraded a bunch of the butters. So if you've bought their soap in the past, you might notice that this soap is a little bit more expensive than the previous version. So you're paying for the more premium ingredients. It was $16.95, I want to say, for 5.8 ounces though. So it's still a really, really good value. It was like $2.92 an ounce or something like that. So under $3 an ounce, excellent value, especially for the quality of ingredients you're getting. He also upped the butters. I think with like kokum butter, mura butter, which I'm not sure what that is, jojoba, capuaka butter. So I'm probably not even saying those all right, but he's got apricot oil, almond oil, grapeseed oil, cocoa butter, shea butter. So anyways, and it's a beef tallow soap. So there you go. So a lot of butters. As CDB would say, the chupacabra oils, the dragon tallow, all that good stuff now in here. Now I scooped, and it came in this cool bag, flannel shirt. Get it? Got it? All right. He also sent me a little sample of the Old Red, I think it's called, and it's a raspberry fir. It's a nice scent. It's got vanilla in it. You can see how dark it is. If you like sweeter scents, I mentioned to John it was a little sweet. He did say that the last formulation that he did, he backed the sweetness off a little bit, but definitely get the raspberry on there. But it smells good, smells fun. And I want to say congratulations to John. He just recently got, I think, his products in at Top of the Chain, and he's now available at the Razor Company as well as his own website. So John is having some nice success there. So congratulations. And well-deserved. All right, so I scooped out, first use of this puck, so I scooped out my normal little almond plus size scoop, and I got a boatload of lather. I know it's hard to see because you can't really tell how deep my bowl is, but I mean, that's a lot of lather. So my bowl just exploded. So if you're looking for a soap that produces a lot of lather, this will. And it took a fair amount of water. I could probably give it more. So let's get started on the shave. See how the new, I like the Trinity base. So I'm kind of a Traeger barbecue guy as well, although I don't have a channel for it. So I got a Traeger. One of the seasoning companies that I use a lot is called Meat Church. So this is my hat, Meat Church, and it's the Holy Trinity. So you got the chicken, the pig, and the cow. So although I don't think there's any chicken in this, but I happen to be sitting around and the Trinity base, Trinity, just thought it was funny. All right, I already wet the face, so let's get started. I do like to use my Traeger, smoke things, cook things. I've had it for several years. There's a lot of other pellet grills now that are similar that work just as well. So he's also got a new one coming out called White Buffalo. I don't have the scent notes off the top of my head. But he's had a few releases. I have the Shark Bite, like I mentioned. I had the, I didn't get the Tight Lies. That was a limited release of a Creed Aventus dupe, but I already had a Creed Aventus, so I didn't get in on that. And then, Rocky Mountain, I think, is another one I have. And that was very fresh and nice. I got his Delirium at Halloween. That scent was definitely a Halloween, darker, dirt, earthy scent, and well, the soap was great. That was not a scent for me. Which, going into it, I didn't think it would be, but I picked it up anyways because I was looking for Halloween soaps. I did a whole Halloween theme week, and I needed some Halloween soaps, and I like 245 soap. All right, so I think there's so much lather here. A little different than in terms of type of lather than the last 4 days, I'll say that, in terms of volume of lather. But there's plenty there, plenty on my face. And we'll check out the fifth use Nasset blade in here, and it seems to be super smooth. Soap's really slick. Our razor's just gliding over the face. Yeah, hard to beat. The value that John's bringing here with this, in terms of the quality of ingredients that you get for the price per ounce. I know there are other soaps that are less expensive, Sterling, Soap Commander, in terms of price per ounce. So you're still under $3, and you're getting all these upgraded ingredients, all the extra butters and milks that you're not getting in those soaps. Although it's hard to compare because Soap Commander is vegan, and I almost lost where I was. So I saw, I think, this has been on a few channels. I think CDB did this one, if I'm not mistaken. I know I saw it recently on Melly Mel's channel. I'll link those channels below. I know Mel's a fragrance guy as well. He really loved this scent a lot. And I think they gave away a set in the last BBS Live last Thursday as well. But this is a nice, light, fresh. I mean, it says in the description it could be a year-round scent. I can see that. I can see how some might not think it's a fall-winter scent for sure. Not that it couldn't be used. It's not super bright, super citrusy or anything like that. The bergamot is definitely there, but it's not, I don't get a lot of citrus that you sometimes get out of the bergamot. Very happy with this new base. Definitely, it was softer than the old one, that's for sure, in terms of the soap itself. So we kind of went from Gentleman's Knot at over $7 an ounce this week to the 345, but I tell you what, you wouldn't know it in terms of like this being a less expensive base. It's hard for me to compare bases because I haven't been shaving long enough, I don't think, to really be an authoritative figure on all that. You know, I mean, honestly, it's hard to not be able to use just about anything from Pro Rosso and Chola to whatever other expensive bases you might try. I still haven't tried some of every artisan either. I have not tried anything from Grooming Department, and Kairos is supposed to be like the cat's PJs. So I don't know. What I do know is that I got a lot of volume out of this. It's very creamy. It's very slick. I mean, there's enough in here for, like, you know, I can do like an 8-pass shave. So I could probably in the future get away with a little bit less soap for my volume of lather. I mean, look at how that's going on there. I mean, it's just so thick and creamy. I think So Sharp David, you might actually approve of this lather, my friend. It's definitely not as anemic looking as some of the lather I got, particularly out of the Royale, if we're just being honest. But different lathers have different characteristics, right? High structure, low structure. I'm not really sure at the end of the day if one is supposed to be better than another. I mean, if you're getting what you need to shave, high structure, low structure, doesn't matter. Maybe you have a preference for one or the other for some reason. I don't know, as long as I can get my shave on. And that's what matters to me. Still enjoying this Ascension. I didn't dial it more aggressive today than yesterday. Probably could have, but I like using the same razor for a few days in a row. I know that might not be as exciting on the channel, but especially when I get a new razor, it just gives me a better sense of how it shaves. And especially if you can adjust it, right? I've adjusted it almost every day. All right, funky hair growth cleanup pass. And most of the funky growth is on this side. All right, and almost dropped it, but I still got, and that's not even squeezing the brush, that's just from the bowl. So lather for days. All right, I'm gonna rinse the face. So I do just a warm water and then get just cold. Close those pores up a little bit. Okay. Matching splash time. Got a nice restrictor on that, so I'm kind of having to shake it a bit to get it out, which is good. Smells very nice. I get more of the woods out of the splash than I did out of the soap. I got a little bit more sweetness out of the soap. I'm getting a little bit more of the woods out of the splash, which is a nice balance. I actually like that a little bit better. Okay, there you have it, folks. 345's flannel shirt in, well, that light got in there. It's like the spotlight is on the beaver. Anyways, 345 flannel shirt in the books. New base, first use, impressed. Like the feel. I'd have to probably go back and do a comparison shave maybe at some point from one base versus the other, but definitely softer and definitely seemed, got a large amount of lather out of it, which I did out of the previous version as well. So I don't think the lather volume was different, but it did feel a little slicker. I don't know, but I enjoyed it. So 345 Soap, their website, I'm not sure when they're coming to top of the chain. I know he just shipped, I think, and then the Razor Company. So, and then the White Buffalo is coming out soon, I think. So check his website. All right, thanks for tuning in, folks, today, and we'll see you soon on the channel.